Greetings, Human Life Forums. I'm the Meister. Welcome back to the final of the 32 teams for predictions. I've done a prediction video for literally all of these teams except the Browns, which I will be doing right now. And either tomorrow or Thursday, probably tomorrow, I'll do the playoff and Super Bowl prediction. I'll be one video. And then this whole prediction series will be done. Over the course of the NFL season, I'll make a power rankings and week predictions for every single week. It'll be not me talking to you guys. It'll be a kind of 2-minute slideshow thing like most people do on YouTube. So I'll be doing that. We'll get back into some Wizard 101 as well. Of course, I'll have my social medias in the description below, as well as my Twitch that I do stream on from time to time, so the link for that will be in the description below as well. So the Cleveland Browns, I think, could be one of the best teams in the entire league this year. I absolutely love the offense that the Browns have here. They have Baker Mayfield, quarterback, first of all, get him out of the way. He's been pretty solid over the course of his career. Of course, Browns are looking for him to take that next step in his fourth season. Receiving core, they have a really solid wide receiver duo with Odell Beckham Jr. and Jarvis Landry. And they have one of the best running back duos in the entire league with Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt. So I think that's just an extremely balanced offense there for Cleveland. Defensively for the Browns, I think they will most likely have one of the top edge threats in the entire league with Myles Garrett and Jadeveon Clowney. A lot of people are kind of sweeping Clowney under the rug. He played really well with Houston, then he went to Seattle, played really good there, and then he went to Tennessee and got injured, and now everyone just thinks he's a nobody now. But he can still make a lot of plays on the field. So I think that's a really good edge rushing duo there. And then, of course, it's safety. The big safety, they picked up John Johnson from the Los Angeles Rams. I think he'll be huge for this defense. They also drafted pretty well defensively, but they are rookies, so we'll see how they play in their first season. And then, of course, at cornerback, you still got Denzel Ward there as well. It's just a really balanced team. That's why I like this team so much. Kind of like Tampa Bay, because they're very balanced. They're really good in defense and really good in offense last year, and potentially even better. I don't know about defensively, but offensively, I think could be better. So starting off the season, week 1 at Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Chiefs offensively, we all know how good they are and how good they probably will be this season. They have arguably the best quarterback in the entire league, Patrick Mahomes. They have a great receiving duo with Tyreek Hill, a wide receiver, Travis Kelce, a tight end, and then running back position, you got Clyde Edwards-Helaire, so we'll see if he could take a step up this season. Hopefully not, because Bills fan, obviously. But defensively, I think could still get some work done on. They do have a couple stars over there. They got Tyrann Mathieu. They got Chris Jones. I have no idea what's happening with Frank Clark this year. I don't even know if he's going to play this year. But we'll see if he does or not. Same with Deshaun Watson. I don't know what's going on with that, but that's another story for another day. But kind of a bold prediction. Many people probably think this is a bold prediction. But I'm going to go Cleveland week 1 here. This could easily change. This is kind of a toss-up game, but for now, I think Browns are the more balanced team on offense, even though Chiefs might be better, but I think the Browns' defense could hold the Chiefs. They played pretty well against the Chiefs in the playoffs, and they're pretty close to winning. It was just that absurd call by Andy Reid that actually won them the game. But week 2, hosting the Houston Texans. Week 3, hosting the Chicago Bears. Bears have a really solid defense. It's not one of the best defenses, but it's definitely pretty solid there. They got Khalil Mack, their big name guy in the D line there. Uh, they did lose Kyle Fuller to the Broncos in the secondary, which is a guy that I will mention. But I don't know if it'll be a huge issue for that defense. We'll see. Offensively for the Bears, they'll more than likely have Andy Dalton in Week 3 for this game. Unless they're going to quickly change their minds and go Justin Fields. I don't know. Justin Fields has been looking pretty good in training camp so far. They have Allen Robinson at wide receiver. We already know how solid and how great of a wide receiver Allen Robinson is. They still got Jimmy Graham there at tight end as well. He kind of heated up at the end of the season with Mitchell Trubisky. Most notably the Jaguars game. They absolutely dominated the Jaguars last year, but was last year, new quarterback, new system, new everything. But I am going to go Cleveland here again. I think definitely that Browns offense is a lot better than that Bears offense. Defensively, I think we'll get to the Bears there. So the kind of gets their amazing defense out of the way, because their offense, I don't think will be able to do much here. But Week 4 at Minnesota to take on the Vikings. Vikings defensively, they could definitely be better than they were last year. They did get a lot of injuries on that defensive side, so it could definitely be better this year. Offensively for the Vikings, it's another very balanced offense that I really, 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 really like. They have Dalvin Cook at running back to start off. He's one of the best running backs in the entire league. They have Kirk Cousins at quarterback. He played pretty well last season. Not Pro Bowl caliber, but he was pretty close to Pro Bowl caliber last year. He had some solid stats. He has guys like Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen to throw the ball to, so that kind of answers your question. They have an insane play-action game, but at the end of the day, I mean, I don't know how much I can trust that Vikings defense. I think it'll definitely be better than it was last year, but how much better, I don't know. So I'm going to go Browns there Week 4, beating the Minnesota Vikings. Week 5 at Los Angeles to take on the Chargers. Chargers, another defense that got banged up with some injuries, most notably Derwin James. So he's going to be a huge help for the Chargers this season. They really missed him last year. So he'll definitely make that defense a lot better this year. Offensively for the Chargers, it's another team that I kind of like. I mean, it's a very young offense, especially quarterback, but their quarterback was coming off Rookie Offensive Player of the Year season. So running back-wise, you got Austin Eckler running back. He should get most of the receptions because he's a receiving back, but he is pretty solid running the ball also. They have a really solid wide receiver duo also with Keenan Allen and Mike Williams, so I think that'll be pretty solid there for Justin Herbert. I am going to go Cleveland yet again. I know, insane, starting off 5-0, but it's just how it looks right now. I mean, you could say the Chiefs here. I mean, I would probably agree with you. I do think that's kind of a bold prediction there, Week 1, but I am going to stick with it. 5-0 to start off the season. Week 6, hosting the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals defensively, it's definitely going to be better than it was last year, but how much better is, again, the question. You still got Chandler Jones there. Now you're pairing him up with J.J. Watt, which is going to be another really good rushing duo there. Now you lost Patrick Peterson to the Minnesota Vikings, but now you're going to get Malcolm Butler to replace him, so it's kind of you lost him, but now you got a new player, and that's like kind of similar to the John Brown, Emmanuel Sanders situation in Buffalo. Losing John Brown hurts, but getting Emmanuel Sanders could be even better. Offensively, though, for the Arizona Cardinals, I don't really know what to think about them. I mean, they have Kyler Murray. He made a Pro Bowl last year, so he's a pretty solid quarterback. And DeAndre Hopkins, one of the best wide receivers in the entire league. You also picked up A.J. Green from the Cincinnati Bengals. Lost my train of thought for a second. AJ Green, he's been playing pretty well in training camp as far as I've heard thus far. So we'll see how involved in the offense he's going to be. Again, I don't know if this is worth mentioning, but Larry Fitzgerald, if he's going to play this season, I know he's contemplating retirement and all that, but it sounds like the Cardinals are interested in bringing him back if Larry Fitzgerald wants to come back. We'll see there. Running back situation is kind of interesting because they did pick up James Conner from the Pittsburgh Steelers, but he might not even be the starter. It might be Edmonds that'll get majority of the carries there. So I find that pretty interesting, but I am going to go Browns yet again, week 6. Browns again, I'm just in love with the balanced group that they have there in Cleveland. Week 7, hosting the Denver Broncos. Broncos, they can have one of the best defenses, if not the best defense in the league this year, with their really good additions, most notably Kyle Fuller. And now you're going to have a healthy Von Miller, a healthy Bradley Chubb. He got banged up a little bit last year. So, extremely healthy defense with even new players that could make huge impacts to the team. That's a really good, scary-looking defense there in Denver. Offensively, it's a slight issue. Running back, you got Melvin Gordon, so we'll see how he plays. Quarterback situation, which is the big question mark. Will it be Drew Lock, which sounds like he will be the starter, or will it be Teddy Bridgewater, or if Teddy Bridgewater will get replaced halfway through the season, or if Teddy Bridgewater will get replaced after the season, or if one of them will play the whole season? I don't know. Which is why I'm going to go Cleveland yet again on Thursday Night Football. I just can't trust them, I can't trust them. Week 8, hosting the Pittsburgh Steelers. Steelers coming off their bye week. The Steelers will be definitely looking for revenge in this game. Steelers had one of the best defenses in the entire league last year. They're number 3 overall, which I didn't know that until I actually looked it up recently. But they did lose a couple guys, and they did kind of collapse in that second half of the season. So we'll see how good their defense plays against Cleveland week 8. Offensively for the Steelers, their offensive line is still kind of a question for me. I don't know if they're going to be... they'll probably be worse, but again, how worse or how much worse, no idea. Other than that, they have a rookie running back, Najee Harris, so they're expecting big things from him out of the gates this year. They have Roethlisberger looking to have a possible final last good year in his career. They have a pretty solid receiving group. They got Juju Smith-Schuster, and they got Deontay Johnson. A lot of Steelers fans keep saying he's really good, but in that second half of the season, he was just... He couldn't catch the ball. He just couldn't catch the ball. In every single game, he could not catch the ball at all, which is a big concern for me. This is a tough one. Division rival. I'm gonna go Browns again. I'm like Adam Rank right now. I'm so feeling like Adam Rank because I make fun of him all these years, and I'm even worse than him, I feel like. Week 9 at Cincinnati to take on the Bengals. I think this is kind of an easy Browns here. I'm not a big fan of that Bengals defense. Still don't trust that offensive line for Cincinnati. I'm going to go Browns there week 9. Week 10 at New England to take on the Patriots. Patriots defensively could be really sneaky good this year. They have a really good cornerback duo with Stephon Gilmore, and you got J.C. Jackson there as well. And they are getting linebacker Kyle Van Noy back from the Miami Dolphins. So we'll see how his return, how impactful it is for them this season. They did lose Jason McCourty to the Miami Dolphins. So we'll see how big of an impact that is. But offensively for the Patriots, it's another quarterback issue. Bill Belichick did announce that Cam Newton should be or is looking like he'll be the starter for Week 1. So I don't. Oh, geez, sorry. Sorry. So I don't know how good that offense is going to be. It's very interesting. It looks like they want to run the football because they picked up Jonnu Smith and Hunter Henry, two potentially top 10 tight ends, arguably top 10 tight ends. But their running back, Damian Harris, sucks. If they're just planning on running Cam Newton all season, I don't know. But I'm going to go Cleveland yet again. Week 10, Week 11, going Browns there. Week 12 at Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Ravens really solid, really good defense. They have one of the best cornerback duos in the entire league. They got Marlon Humphrey with Marcus Peters. So that's a really good duo there. And then offensively for the Ravens, we'll see. Their running game is, we already know how good their running game is. It's going to be really good again this year, more than likely. Receiving wise, that's the big question mark. You still got Mark Andrews there. He's really good tight end for you there in Baltimore. They did pick up Sammy Watkins from the Kansas City Chiefs, so that could change the whole playbook of the Ravens, because Sammy Watkins, he's pretty good when he's healthy. And then, of course, you still got Marquise Brown there as well. But I'm going to give the Ravens the win. Browns will have their first loss of the season, Week 12. Bit bold, I know, but coming right out of the bye week, hosting the Ravens. Browns, I think, will get their revenge there, Week 14. Week 15, terrible defense, so I'm just going to kind of skip over that one. Go Browns there, Week 15. Week 16 at Green Bay to take on the Packers on Christmas. I originally picked this game with kind of how I thought the Rodgers situation was going to work out, but now that I know how this Rodgers situation is, because in my Packers prediction video, I did have them, spoiler alert, I did have them losing to the Browns here, but now that I know that Aaron Rodgers will be there, Devontae Adams will be there, newly acquired Randall Cobb will be there with Robert Tonyan and Aaron Jones and that really good defense, I'm going to go Green Bay on Christmas there, Week 16, changing the whole thing of these predictions. Pretty big game there. Week 17 at Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers, Monday Night Football. I think the Steelers will get their revenge there, Week 17. And then Week 18 to wrap up the season, hosting the Cincinnati Bengals. The Browns will get a win there to end the season 14-3. This is my last prediction video. Tomorrow I will have my playoff prediction video, and then I am done with team-by-team predictions until next year. I did enjoy this series. It's not over yet. Again, there's going to be one more video coming out tomorrow. But if you guys enjoyed this video, like would always be appreciated. If I'd love to know what you guys think the Browns' prediction will be. So if you change anything, tell me in the comments below. If you like what I'm doing on the channel, subscribing would be greatly appreciated. And with that, I don't have much else to say except Life Forms out.